Hello, welcome to my Golden Age Spotlight with Detective 31. Yes, I have shown this book before in another video, but not the entire book. I think I show a little bit of the book, but not, flip through the entire book. So this time I will do that. Here's a beautiful copy. Got some color touches along the spine. There's a tear seals right here. Let me show you. Okay, there's a, you can see it right there, like all this glue. Okay, and every tears right here, even right there. But there are places where no glue was used, but you can see it, you can feel it, you can feel it. So not a big deal. Like I said, the book is restored. Not a big deal. No regrets. Actually, now that I think about it, I believe that this was the first book that I willingly, knowingly purchased, that I know the book was restored. Not a big deal. In fact, this was the first book. I had bought a few books before, Silver Age and Bronze Age, that had restoration that I did not know. Okay, I was too green to realize that the book was restored. But this is the first book that I actually said, I'm gonna buy it, knowing that it was restored. The seller told me that it was restored. I don't care. I know it's a tough book to find in any grade, even incomplete. So when the opportunity shows up, I said I'm gonna go for it. So there's all kind of restoration, color touches, piece added, glue on the cover. And then as far as the rest of the book, it's decent. Okay, nice page quality, probably off-white. Check that out. Check out the Batman. I love the way Golden Age Batman was with the long ears. I'm a big fan of that look compared to, the later look when the ear is shorter. Always have been a big fan of the longer ears. Maybe I am in the minority, since I don't know or hear people complain about Batman with the short ears, right? As with many Golden Age books, as you can see, there are a bunch of other stories, sometimes that is nothing to do with Batman. When it comes down to buying single page books, as some people have asked me before, like, would I consider buying a single page or something? And the answer is yes, I would consider it. And I have. But often when you see one page of Superman 1 or one page of Detective 27 or one page of Action 1, it is usually the page that has nothing to do with the book, with the characters. I don't mind owning a one page if it was Superman or Action 1, or but we always have seen it, those one page slabs that has the other stories, and personally that's not something that I would want. But If other people want it, it's okay. Whatever, float your boat, right? Collect the way you want, collect what you can afford. No doubt the page that has Superman for Action 1 or Batman for Detective 27, those pages will be, I'm guessing, since I can't recall seeing them often to remember the prices on them, but I can guess that the pages would be multiple times more expensive than a page of another story that has nothing to do with Batman or Superman. Guess let me we are near the centerfold, so you will see what I meant by centerfold reinforced with tapes. It would not be surprised at all if this book, when it was, before it was restored, that the cover was completely split, okay? And part of the restoration, and I have shown it in the other video, the original video, the first time I shown this book, I show you where restoration was done to basically bring the book, the front and the back cover back together. So here we go. Here we got to the centerfold, and there you go. A really old piece of tape. I'll show you that the centerfold was most likely detached at some point. You know, when it comes down to golden age books like this, one of the key element of preservation of this book is, of course, keeping the book from being too in an environment that's too dry. Okay, that's what happened to brittle page. Okay, you don't want books without some kind of humidity. There are a good level of humidity for those that watch my tips and trick video. You know, if you read up on, you know, the Library of Congress write-ups on how to preserve documents, you will read that, you know, maintaining humidity level around 65% or something like that is like the best to maintain pulp. Okay, it's not, you don't want bone dry. Bone dry equal brittle. You want some humidity level to help keep the page supple. So that is just a reminder for those that have never watched my tips and tricks on how to maintain it. You know, I bought a little electronic device that tell me what kind of humidity level there is, as well as I buy, you know, humidity packs to insert into the vault to maintain a level of acceptable humidity. Don't want to be too moist, right? I just love, you know, I can't say enough and repeat myself enough that, you know, whenever I flip through a golden age book, I just love how colorful everything is. Even the stories that are tricolor. I call it tricolor because they usually use black, white, of course, and red. That tend to be the three color whenever you see a story that doesn't use every color. As you can see, for this book compared to Batman 1, it did not contain a whole lot of stories of Batman. You get a lot of fillers. That's the way it was. Okay, you gotta understand this is Detective 31, only the 5th issues that Batman existed. So he's rising in popularity. By the time Batman 1 arrived a few months later, yeah, it was full on multiple Batman stories in each book, but not yet. Not yet. Not at this point of Batman. Even though he's gaining popularity, because if he blew up even faster, right? Who knows? We may have get Batman in every cover of pre-Robin Detective instead of what we had, right? We have every other cover was a Batman covers. We are near the end. The last few pages. Certainly, this book get a lot of attention because of the covers. Certainly not the interior, okay? I'm flipping through the entire book just to show you the entire book in case you are curious to see what's inside. But as you can see, the majority of this book is of nothing significant. Nothing compared to what the cover is, okay? The cover is what bring attention to this book, not the interior, not even the story of Batman. Certainly it's not nowhere near comparison to Batman 1, where you get the Joker, the introduction of Joker. Nothing like that. But I think it was a good idea to shoot the entire book just so that people see. Now you know. Now you know what is inside Detective 31. Okay, that is it, folks. We are at the end, last page. Thank you for watching. Until the next video. Bye-bye.